Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for March 5th, 6th, and 7th. That is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, you know that I use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards when I read for the weekend. I will pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for the introduction, which this is the introduction, it is not your main readings. I will pull a couple of cards from my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot, and then I'm going to pull one from my Guardian Angel Tarot cards, again, Radley Valentine. I think we need a little gentle energy, and those are very gentle cards. They can tell you that you're fired in very nice ways where you say, oh, thank you, thank you. Not that anyone's getting fired, but just wanted to say that. Anyway, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay. Now, the power couple, which has been a power couple since what? A couple of weeks ago, it is Venus and Mars. They've been together. They were in Capricorn. I likened them to Bonnie and Clyde. Now they will be going into Aquarius, and they go into Aquarius, and they don't do this very often where they come together. Mars and Venus has a very strong love, a love relationship. They want to be with each other, and they're not. So the next time that they will be together after this thing with Aquarius and such will be in February of 2024. Okay, so remember 2024, Pluto and Capricorn. Pluto leaves Capricorn around, I think, the same time. But anyway, Venus and Mars enters into Aquarius. Mars enters it at 1:23 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then Venus comes in right afterwards, 7 minutes later, 1:30 Eastern Time, a.m. So, Aquarius is very independent. They have their own way of thinking, though, and it doesn't necessarily mean, that it's general consensus. But Aquarius has a very, it's an air sign. So again, there is our, strategy, making plans, thinking. I kind of get this. I think that in the beginning, when it was in Capricorn, I kind of feel this vibe with Mars is kind of like, oh, I need a little bit of time to breathe and be by myself. Oop, here comes Venus right behind. And Venus has all of the bridal magazines with her. And Mars, who is committed, just is kind of like, hey, not quite ready for that yet. Okay, I'm kind of getting that, but I do feel like as they enter in on the 6th, it is going to be an intense morning, tense day. So just be aware that regarding your relationships in itself, if you've got a very stable relationship, this will help your relationship. If there's a little bit of maybe not as stable as you'd like it, then there could be a lot more delving to this. So that's kind of where we're at with that one. Now, there is things that go on with Mars and Venus that it's kind of funny towards the end of the month or towards the middle. Well, as Pisces is getting ready to transition into Aries, there's some things going on with that. I'll talk about that a little bit later. But also, I do want to mention, I know this is a little bit all over the place, I'm sorry, but I do want to mention that I've been getting the downloads about, the Ides of March. And if you know your Shakespeare, which I know it just cursory, I'm not, there was Beware the Ides of March. Julius Caesar was given a prophecy to, basically, hey, your life's in danger, and especially the Ides of March, which is the 15th of March. Ides are kind of the separation point of the month, okay? And he died. He was murdered. He was murdered by his supposed best friend, Brutus. So there's something going on with that. Something going on with the 15th. The 14th, we're having, meteor showers, asteroid showers type of thing. The 15th, I told you about. The 16th and 17th has some really strong holy day connotation. 16th to 17th Purim. 17th is is St. Patrick's Day, and both of them have a battle with a victory. Okay, both of these holidays have a battle and a victory to it. Then we go to the 18th, which is the full moon in Virgo. And then we go, there was something with the 19th is when Venus is squared with Uranus, and kind of where, Uranus is the expect the unexpected, and 19th, so Venus is very emotional, very, very headstrong too. And then expect the unexpected. Then that was the 19th to 20th. We have Aries season beginning, and we have the spring equinox in the northern hemisphere. In the southern, it would be the autumn equinox. It is where daylight and nighttime is equal. And it's also when the veil between this world and the other is very, very thin. So I just have been feeling kind of like, and I will tell you when there is astrological stuff like, Pluto and Pluto in Capricorn, and, it's very solid. This just, all of these kind of things just kind of resonated with me. So I'm kind of like, let's watch out for the week of the 15th, okay? Or it actually starts on the 13th, which, according to these, that's, well, anyway, we'll just keep moving on with this. So let's see what we have for the weekend, though, of the 5th, 6th, and 7th of March. Okay, well, this is my sneaky snake. We have our 5 energy here. 5 is change positive, change negative, change neutral, but still change. Remember, swords is air energy. It is Aquarius energy. Now remember, March 5th, and now we have this 5, so maybe there's something that's going to be going on a Friday. I'm not sure. But whenever, swords, air energy is about planning, making some long-term goals, also about hearing news. But whenever I see the 5 of swords, I'm always thinking that this has a sneaky snake, that things aren't quite the reality that we really think they are. And yes, I know Saturn in Aquarius type, I've been talking about that for what, a year plus. That's about illusion versus truth. So we just have some sneaky snake, but I feel like this could be a time where we see a little bit with more clarity. Okay, let's go on. Next card is the Knight of Cups. Now, Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional, very spiritual. Knights are very much directional. They go where they're where they're told to go, or where they're led to go. This has a very romantic but a very passionate energy with this too. So this could be, hey, a bit, with Mars and Venus doing their tango and they're dancing together, this could be a very passionate weekend for us. This could be a very, strongly felt weekend. It could be, if there is stability, this could also bring that next step in our relationship. Okay. Next card is the Knight of Swords. Now, the other thing about knights, underlying energy is fire. That is our Aries, our Leo, our Sagittarius. That's passionate, burning, determined. The overlying, energy, the energy that you're seeing, cups, like I said, is romantic, is spiritual, is flowing, is very much, and here I'm kind of getting him as being like he's really watching to see where he needs to go. He's looking for his choices. But the Knight of Swords, same underneath energy, same passion. This is that air energy. This has quick energy. This is like, I am going after what I want. So there's a little bit of a stasis here. There's a little bit of kind of like still water here. And then this one is like once the, it's like the floodgates. The floodgates are let loose. If the dam has burst, it is going. We are going. Now, again, too, there could be some information coming out. There could be some knowledge coming out. It could be, again, what I was saying, between the stability and the instability. It just is the Knight of Swords, just fast-moving energy, not necessarily easy energy to get along with either. So you're going to kind of have, maybe there's a duality here. The duality is, again, between the emotional stability and the emotional stability. But then we have to watch out for Sneaky Snake. So, Sneaky Snake is leaving his comrades or, his compatriots or whoever that is. He's leaving them with only one sword each. He's taking the other swords. Now, 2 cards coming out. Okay, interesting with this one. So again, we have our fire energy. We have our 9. 9 has completion energy. It's everything is wrapping up. Again, fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You've worked hard to create the things you cherish in your life, such as a beloved relationships, amazing accomplishments, and hearth and home. Rest assured that all these treasures and you are being constantly protected by your angels. In return, Mother Earth, the animals, and the environment need your protection too. Now, we have a 6. So now let's see, do we have any? We have a 5 and we have a 6 energy. We have 5, 9, and a 6 energy. This is the Lover's card. 6 is the number of man. So we've got, we've got some really very positive and stable energy cards here. And I know the world outside may not necessarily feel that way. We do have some of these, these 2, sword energy does have some, just kind of uncomfortable energy around it. But then we have open your heart. And this is one of the things that we talk about to everybody here, all of you, is basically we need to shine our light. We need to be the bright light. We need to show our love. So it might be that we need to do it so much more to the world this weekend. Maybe this is where we're getting, this is what we've been prepared for. So open your heart. Allow love to grow and bloom all around you. You've waited for this emotionally fulfilling experience for such a long time, and now the time has come. Make your choices by listening to your heart and then following the steps you're guided to take. Joy will lead you to a vibrant and healthy life. So we've got some, again, these 2, like I do feel very calm. I feel very steady with this. With my swords, I feel like let's just go. Let's go get, let's get it done. Let's just, and then we have Sneaky Snake. Okay. Interesting stuff with this. I would get a beware energy. I get a, connect, of course, with your higher power. Stay positive energy. Stay firm. Stay focused energy. Even when this good old Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, air energy might be pulling some switches, pushing some buttons, just telling you to just get going and let's get a move on it. I still feel like, again, that beware the Ides of March. I do feel like we have a little bit more, I don't want to say more time. We have a lot more time. But, this is going to be just one of those times that just brings us to that next level. Okay? I just feel like this is, again, enjoy this weekend. Lots of things happening. Let's see where we go with all of this. Please, I hope you like, share, subscribe, click on the bell down there for notifications, and let's start our readings now. Hello, my Pisces, and happy birthday to you. So March is an interesting month. I just have that feeling about that 15th going forward. So let's see what we have. And actually the 13th has some very strong energies too. But let's see what we have going on for your weekend, because it's your birthday. And remember, there will always be things going on in the universe and in the world. And, we still have to live our lives. Okay, let's see what we have to do, or what will be helpful for my Pisces. 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards are face down. This one is reversed. Let's see what we have. First card is the King of Air. Okay, think things through. Be very strategic this weekend, okay? Think things through. Don't be reactive. You really need to gather more information. You need more information before you can make any decisions. Remember, King's underlying energy is air. This is air. I spoke about air. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra in the introduction, planning, making very strategic, hearing news. But I feel like you need more information before you can make any decisions. I'm not saying not to make the decisions, just gather more information while before you actually sign anything, before you actually commit to anything. I really feel this is, and again too, so that might be, you might need a lawyer, you might need, a professional to look through whatever it is you might be signing. I am not a lawyer. I just really feel like this is a weekend that you need more information before you make any really big decisions. Okay, brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence, seek out professional advice, balance mental and emotional consideration. Kind of reminds me of like when you're buying a big ticket item and you're like, oh, I really love this, I really want this. And then you go home and you say, but I'm gonna do my research. And then you're like, oh, this doesn't have really good ratings, but I really love it. Oh, you gotta, balance. Anyway, next card is the Nine of Water. So now we have that 9 energy, which again talked about water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional. This is the wish card. So whatever this is, it could be careful. There's a saying, be careful what you wish for. Wishes do come true. So, you always have to be a little careful. And also what I was just saying, it's like, oh, this is what I've wanted. I've really wanted this. Again, that King of Air just really is kind of is holding you back a little bit. It's putting on the brakes, okay? It's saying you need to find out more about this. There's I know I'm going to do all the old sayings that, if it looks too good to be true, it could be. However, having said that, there, you are in that waxing period of that new moon, which was your new moon. Wishes do come true. Just find out a little bit more information about the wishes, okay? Okay, but it also is, again, wishes do come true, so make sure that, like, what is it? March 2nd, and you have like 3 days really to put out what it is you've been wanting. Also, until that full moon. Okay. Your wish comes true, concerns fade away, a love of life. So this could be, you could be hearing news. Maybe there's some money coming in. Maybe you're getting, I don't know, an estate or something like that. I don't want to say, well, let's say an inheritance. I don't want anyone to pass on, but maybe it's someone you didn't know and you're getting a settlement, an inheritance. You've been waiting for it. But again, really, really go over all the details with it. Next card. The High Priestess. So we have a 9, we have a 2. 2 is crossroads. 2 has choices. But the High Priestess is a major arcana card. Archangel Heniel. There's a lot of worship, a lot of connection with higher power with Heniel. There's a lot of adoration with Heniel. So, High Priestess is that connection, is that, very strong, intuitive. Now, so again, going back to the King of Air, it's like, this is what I want, I want it. And then the King of Air is there to kind of ground you a little bit, is to kind of keep you thinking a little bit more. But then we have that High Priestess, major arcana, that is just this intuitive, that's this connection, that's this, just, okay, higher power. Where is it? What is it that I need to do? And you have the wish card. The King of Air is just there to kind of keep you, and I know it's air, so it's not necessarily earth, but it's to keep you a little bit on track, and that you just don't go, that you don't go chasing rainbows, but yet if a rainbow comes, hey, maybe you can slide down it a little bit. Anyway, listen to your intuition, have patience, and I think that's where the King of Air comes in. Consider carefully what you want before acting. Again, kind of that wraps up all those 2 cards a little bit more so. But the High Priestess is really, prayer, meditation, connecting with the source, with higher power. Okay, let's go on. So it does look like it's a very nice weekend. It looks like it's a sweetheart of a weekend for you. It feels very like, oh, there's a lot of potential with this week, a lot of heart energy with it. Water energy is your energy too. So, but that King of Air just keeps saying, hey, I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying you can't, Pisces. It's just step back just a little bit. Look at the bigger picture. Okay? Okay, let's see what we've got here, because you could possibly even negotiate a better deal. This is reversed. New beginning. So we have a 2 energy again going on. We have a 0, which is source energy. So we have that 20. So we have a 922, or, so a lot of times you can drop that 0, or 9220, 229. Anyway, Archangel Jeremiah. This is also the Judgment card. This has a lot of karmic energy to it. This is where, you are judged to see, And it's not so much your deeds as much as it is the intention of your deeds. Did you mean to do good? Did you know not to do it? Did you know that you should? All of these energies. But Archangel Jeremiah has a lot of grace with it. Has a lot of, maybe I don't deserve it, but thank you anyway. So new beginnings. This has that a lot of old karma is being settled. A lot of old karma. The little check-off list has been, okay, met, 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 met. Okay, let's move on. Let's lighten the load. Let's start a new chapter. Starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. That's where grace comes in. Grace is about, receiving things when maybe we didn't quite deserve it. But let's see what we've got here. So you've got like a sweetheart, and I'm going to say that again. You've got a sweetheart of a weekend here. I mean, there is like this really very positive, very loving, very connecting higher power source energy. The King of Air is kind of this, hey, let's keep things real a little bit. But also the King of Air is saying, speak it out, speak it out. Okay, what crystal or energy would be helpful for my Pisces? Let's see what we've got here. Reversed. Azurite. Well, that looks good. Divine guidance, stillness, new connections, astral travels. Okay. I don't know, have any of you done astral traveling? I know that a lot of Pisces have told me that they've gone places that they just can't explain. So, my Pisces, take a moment, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Let's get these videos out, show them, let's get them out to the world. As always, though, my Pisces, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.